I hope you have had an incredible Christmas and a happy new year. I hope that Jesus has reborn in your hearts and that this year is full of blessings and full of good things for you. Today I would like to talk with you about something that we don't tend to speak much about, and it is what we consume. And I'm not just talking about what we eat, but also what we see, what we read, and also what we hear. All the things that come to us. So it's important that we pay attention to those things because all of them are like little seeds that start growing inside of us, and then we will have to live with the consequences, even though if they are good or not. Just as we take care of our physical health, we must take care as well of our spiritual, mental, and emotional health, because all those make part of our well-being. We live in a world that's full of information, images, sounds, words, lots of things that are around us everywhere. And sometimes, without realizing, we're absorbing everything that comes and is around us. But we must reflect about if all those things are really good for us, if those things help us to grow. Because even though if there are things that are trendy, doesn't mean that's good for us. Because we must have discernment and also see if we want to do that as well. So not just because everyone's doing something, everyone's saying something, that means that it's gonna be good for you. Because we all are individuals and make our own decisions, and we have different thoughts about different things. So that's basically what makes you you. What you prefer, your likes and dislikes, is what makes you shine and be yourself. So the idea is that you can be authentic and decide what really you like and what really helps you. And as well, you must take care of your groups and the people that you allow to come into your life, because even though if we don't see it, all people that is around us is having an influence on us, so we must take care of it. The Word of God tells us the importance of taking care of our hearts and our minds. It reminds us that we must look for the truth, for the honorable, for the just, what is pure, lovely, and if there's anything that has excellence on it, if there's anything that is worthy of praise, then that's what we must think about. Can you imagine a year full of lovely thoughts and good influences? Because who are the influencers? The influencers are literally people who are having an influence on you. So it is important that you choose very well, that you see who are having that influence on you and in your daily life, because what you see, it's what is unconsciously coming inside of you and your daily routine. So you must pay attention to that, because it's important that from now on, and if you have tried before, doesn't matter if you restart now, always is a good moment to restart. And this year, let's clean ourselves of everything that does not bring anything positive, and it goes beyond material things, it goes to what surrounds us. So I want to encourage you to pay a little bit more attention to what you see on social media, because maybe you are following people who are trendy and who everyone's following, but again, not necessarily that's going to help you, because maybe that's making you unconsciously compare yourself with others, with photographs that are made by artificial intelligence that is not even real. And the idea is that you don't have those bad feelings of thoughts when you go through the internet or when you're with your friends or with other people, because as well the people that you choose to be with, they must be all the times with you if they are really good relationships. The good ones are not just in the good moments when you are pretty well, but also when you're not. And the same for them. If they need you, how good it would be that you could be there for them in those moments. So let's pay attention a little bit more about this, because if we are consuming and being surrounded by things that does not edify us, so why do we continue that? I know that nowadays it's a little bit difficult because we all follow someone, right? And We are surrounded by a lot of people, so we must have a discernment over all those who are closer to us, because they must encourage us to follow our dreams and to follow what is deeply in our hearts and what makes us feel well, because we must take care that all that we consume is aligned with our life purpose. Let's focus in what is essential, in the simplicity that brings you true joy, because Jesus invites us to be attentive to what enters into our hearts and to grow in faith and in your inner peace. So remember that we are called to be light for others. And you know what is the best of all this? That you can decide. You can choose who you follow, the music that you listen, the movies that you watch, the books that you read. It's just not about doing a superficial cleaning. It's about looking for those contexts, those people who really edify you, who guide you towards a fuller life, more connected to God. Healthy relationships inspire us to be better, to be wiser, to get closer to Christ. If a relationship is not adding to your life, if it is taking you away from your peace and your purpose, it is time to consider a change. Find friends who motivate you, who support you. This year, we can begin with a renewed focus. We can consciously choose what we consume and what we share, what we allow to come into our lives. This is the year of renewing about what really matters. And remember, the most important thing is not the amount of things that you have, of what you see outside of you. It's actually what is inside of you and the purpose that you live and the peace that you find in the Lord. Thanks for joining me. May God bless you and guide you on this path toward a year full of growth. If you like this video, I invite you to share it with those who may find it useful. And